Hi, I'm Avery, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ring Shout by Djèlí Clark. Whoo! It's, as you can see, pretty short, but for being so short, this has so much in it. I was able to knock this out in a day and a half, I think, which shouldn't have taken me that long, but I kind of wanted to savor it. Like, I wish that it even took me longer. I wish that there was more to this book, and I hope that we do get more of this book. Just because it built a world almost like effortlessly. We were immersed in such a. All right, so I guess I should go over the premise. Our main character, Marcy, she has a magical sword. So this book is fantasy horror, which those two I feel like I don't see. I mean, I haven't read personally a whole lot of, but I loved it in this. In this way, it was awesome. It was so cool. So our main character, Marcy, has a magical sword that is bound to her hand, and it holds all of the pain and suffering from uh, old slaves, old like people that I guess like people that have been killed by hate crimes. And I think this takes place in 1922, 1915, 1915, and so the Klan's super prevalent, and it doesn't go like modern politicism. So if that's not your thing, don't worry about that. It completely just talks about the Klan, and wow, it goes crazy. So I guess the monsters are members of the Klan, but that's not really like they're not human. It's a demonic possession, I guess, that are inside of these Klan members who have basically been hollowed out, and they're feeding these demons inside of them with their hatred. So they kind of feed off of the hate that they have for black people, and it's so powerful, and show like one, you're rooting for your main characters, and they're three of the most badass women ever. But it was so good. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe how like they were able to bring in so much. And there's some horrific descriptions of these things. So the monsters themselves, I don't want to give too much away, but they're like towering 9 foot tall beasts that are just all white, and their robes are the humans basically. So it's kind of detailing the Klan as monsters, but then some of them that are just humans can't really see when they turn into the monsters. It's absurd, but it's so good. It's so good. And our main character is like the chosen one, and she is hunting these beings all over, and there's a big plan that you kind of get a sense of, and the historic stuff just fits in I keep saying effortlessly, but it does. It feels natural the way that they built this world, and I loved every second of it. I want a full series. I need more. I really need more. I've never read anything by him before, but whew, after reading this, I'm definitely picking up a few more of his books. Also, the cover art is beautiful, if you can't tell. And I mean, it just gives a little, like, you don't really know the title until the end. I guess that's kind of a spoiler, but throughout the whole book, they're explaining different shouts, which are like what slaves used to call like their working tunes, basically, like in the fields and the. I mean, once they were given freedom, they were. I mean, they just kept that tradition going on, and they would still give these shouts, and it would become like a musical like way of owning their roots. Which, I mean, yeah, they have hardships deep rooted inside of them, and it goes through all of that, and it really just feels authentic. I've never like this is probably one of the most creative books I've read that are of in the horror genre. Um, I've been reading a lot of horror just because it's October and I love immersing myself in this, but this is a standout so far. I can't. I'm gonna pick up. I think it's there's another book by him that I'm interested in. The Haunting of Tramcar zero or I guess it would be 15, but 015. But yeah, here this is him if you can see. Um, Overall, I this is a 10 out of 10 book, and I can't wait to see if they do come out with more because I would love that. This is definitely a must read for the season, and I can't wait to see what comes next. All right, see you guys. Have a good one.